He crashed at my place because he was drunk. Don't be jealous, she said with a laugh that didn't quite reach her eyes. I smiled. I trust you. And I meant it, at least I wanted to mean it. But something in me stirred. I opened my laptop, clicked into her security system, the one I had installed with love, and before I even hit play, she started screaming. Let me back up. My name's Leo. I'm 34. I design custom home security systems, cameras, alarms, smart locks. Not exactly glamorous, but it pays well, and I'm good at it. After nearly a decade, I've built a strong reputation. People trust me to keep them safe. I met Tara 2 years ago at a backyard barbecue. She had just bought her first condo and was nervously rambling about living alone. A mutual friend pointed her my way and I gave her my card. What started as a quick security consult turned into coffee, then dinner, then us. By 6 months, we were inseparable. By 1 year, we were talking about our future. We didn't live together yet, but we had keys to each other's places and spent most nights together, especially at her condo. It was close to downtown where we both worked. Early in our relationship, I installed a security system for her as a gift. Not just a doorbell camera, but 3 inside, living room, kitchen, hallway, plus a smart lock. Everything was done by the book. She had full admin access. I kept a limited user account for emergencies, only with her written consent. We agreed to review it every 6 months. Every time she said she was fine with it. It wasn't for spying, it was for peace of mind. We only ever checked the footage when something went bump in the night or when a package got stolen. I never, not once, turned on the camera just to see what she was doing. That's not who I am. Then came the Phoenix job. 4 days installing a luxury system in some millionaire's desert vacation home. Good money, brutal heat. I was drained. My flight was supposed to land at 1:30 a.m. but got in early, midnight. I texted Tara when I was 10 minutes out. No reply. Figured she was asleep. I let myself in. The condo was quiet, lights off, except a soft glow from the kitchen nightlight. I walked in, and something immediately felt off. 2 wine glasses in the sink, one with lipstick. Still, no red flags. Tara often had her best friend Isla over for wine nights. But then I went to the bathroom. That's when I saw it. A men's toiletry bag, razor, deodorant, cologne, not mine. My pulse spiked. I stepped back into the bedroom. She was asleep, alone. But the other side of the bed was clearly used. Sheets rumpled, pillow dented. I whispered, Tara, gently shaking her awake. She stirred. Leo, what time is it? Just past midnight. My flight landed early. I hesitated. Did you have someone over? She sat up. Oh yeah, Mark from work. He got drunk at happy hour. His place is far, so I let him crash here. He left an hour ago. My throat tightened. Mark's toiletry bag is in your bathroom. Oh, she blinked. Yeah, his apartment flooded, so he's been staying at a hotel. Had his stuff with him. Must have forgotten it. She said it so casually. But her hands were fidgeting, twisting the bedsheet. Her eyes didn't meet mine. Still, I said, I trust you. And I walked out to the living room. I sat down, opened my laptop, and stared at the screen for a long time. I hadn't checked the camera footage the entire trip. I'd never needed to. But something inside me, something painful and gnawing, told me to look. I logged into the system. The front door camera showed Mark leaving at 11:07 p.m., just an hour before I arrived. I recognized him from her office party, charming, flirty, her new team lead. The kiss they shared at the door, it wasn't platonic. My stomach dropped. I rewound. He arrived at 6:34 p.m., sober, carrying a bottle of wine in an overnight bag. When the door closed, they kissed. Deeply, passionately. The living room camera caught them cuddling, laughing, drinking, then heading to the bedroom. I scrolled through footage from earlier in the week. Mark had been there multiple times while I was gone. 2 of those nights, he stayed over. I sat in silence, staring at a frozen frame of them holding each other at the door. My chest felt heavy. Betrayal is like a slow burn, first confusion, then disbelief, then rage, but mostly heartbreak. I could have screamed or cried or packed my things and disappeared. Instead, I went back to the bedroom, turned on the light. Tara, I said quietly, can we talk? She blinked at me, annoyed. Now? I need some reassurance, I said. Her eyes narrowed. I told you, Mark was just drunk. You're being jealous. Nothing happened. I nodded. Just tonight, right? He hasn't been here any other time. She crossed her arms. Yes, Leo, just tonight. What is this, an interrogation? I stood. Let me show you something. Her face changed, drained of color. I brought back the laptop, sat on the edge of the bed, opened it. I didn't even have to play anything. Just the thumbnails, those frozen snapshots of betrayal, were enough. She started screaming. You're spying on me? You installed those cameras just to keep tabs on me. I didn't check them once while I was away, I said calmly. I only looked tonight because something felt wrong. Those cameras were for your security, Tara, but apparently they protected me too. She tried denial, then she tried deflection. Then she snapped. We were going to break up anyway. You care more about your damn job than you do about me. I stared at her. Apparently my job's the only thing in this relationship that was telling the truth. She cried. I didn't. By 2 a.m., I had packed everything I had at her place. Before I left, I removed my access to her security system. Not out of spite, but because it was the right thing to do. The next day, the texts started. Apologies, accusations, anger. I replied once, mail me whatever's left. Then, please, lose my number. I blocked her. But the story doesn't end there. Tara started spreading rumors at work, saying I installed secret cameras to spy on her. Made me out to be controlling, paranoid, dangerous. It could have ruined my business. Thankfully, a mutual friend, Jake, who also worked with her, called to warn me. She's twisting the story, he said. People are starting to believe it. So I did something I never wanted to do. I compiled a private folder of screenshots. Nothing intimate, just timestamps, just facts. I sent it to Jake and 2 other mutual friends, told them the truth, asked them to back me up if anyone asked. A week later, the tone shifted. Rumor had it Mark was reassigned after an HR meeting. Tara stopped talking about me. I guess the truth has a way of making noise, quietly. A month after the breakup, I ran into Isla at a coffee shop. She called me over. For what it's worth, she said, I told her she was making a mistake, with Mark and with you. I nodded. She wasn't always like this, Isla added. The lies started small, but they grew. She stopped facing problems and started hiding from them. I shrugged. Not my problem anymore. Good, she said, then added with a smirk. But maybe don't date clients, and keep that admin access separate next time. I laughed. Already made those changes. It's been 6 months. My business is strong. The fallout? It never really came. I'm dating again, slowly, carefully, and I've rewritten my client contracts, made them crystal clear about privacy, access, and boundaries. The irony isn't lost on me. I built a system to protect her, but in the end, it protected me from wasting more time on someone who could lie to my face and call it love. Because security, it's not just about keeping intruders out. It's about revealing who someone really is when they think no one's watching. And trust, that's the one thing no camera system can restore once it's broken. In the end, this wasn't just about betrayal. It was about trust. How easily it's given, how silently it's broken, and how hard it is to rebuild. We think of security as cameras and locks, but the real kind, it's emotional. It's built on honesty, loyalty, and transparency. Leo didn't break trust. He honored it. Tara didn't just cheat. She lied when it mattered most. And that's the real lesson. Technology may reveal the truth, but only character can live it. Love without trust is like a house with no foundation. Eventually, it collapses. Because true peace of mind doesn't come from watching someone, it comes from not needing to. Leo didn't lose. He learned, and now he's safer than ever because he finally knows the difference between real love and a convincing lie.